Boys and girls, I'm going to show you 3 high protein meals you can use to get absolutely wham in one of these babies. An air fryer to me has been an absolute godsend. So if you ain't got one, I would recommend getting one, just so that then you can make these meals. I suppose if you haven't got an air fryer, you could just use your oven, but yeah, probably would just get one. So we'll start the video off with a really simple meal. So the ingredients you're going to need, just 3 ingredients: 2 large eggs, 4 slices of bacon, and 2 slices of bread. So the bread we've got is some 50-50 bread. In terms of seasoning for the eggs, we're just going to use some black pepper. So first steps, grab your bread, place that in the air fryer, and then what we need to do is like make a bit of a wall in the bread, a bit of an indent. Then what you want to do, grab your egg, break that. I think you're meant to do this on a flat surface, but I'll just do it on there. We'll then hold like that. Next step, you're going to grab your bacon, put that around the egg. Like that. Yeah, that's put the egg back in place. Have a look at that. And then the last slice. And then remember just to add your black pepper. Sprinkle of that. Nothing too mad. Then all we're going to do, whack it in your air fryer. 12 minutes. Bosh. There you go.
A few moments later.
Then this is what it looks like. So all you got to do is just be careful you don't burn yourself as you get it out. But right then, I'll let you apply your ketchup before I put too much on. So whilst Em's eating that, I'm gonna cook up the next meal because I've got literally 25 minutes until the football kicks off, so we better hurry up and get this meal made. For the ingredients, what we're going to need, normally I'd use kale or spinach, and I forgot to get that on the food shop, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of lettuce. We're gonna use some cherry tomatoes, 25 grams of ham. Also in here, this cheese grater, if I can open this with one hand, this is a little bit awkward. There we go, 30 grams of half-fat cheese. Also 1 wrap, along with 3 large eggs, not 4, 3. Seasoning again is going to be some black pepper. Right, what we're gonna do, get the egg mixture in the jug, bosh. Black pepper, whisk that up. Then what we're gonna do, grab a wrap, place this in a dish, like that. Pour the egg mixture inside, like that. Now, simply, all we've got to do is just add these added ingredients. So with your portions, obviously everyone's macro requirements are individualistic, so don't go by the exact amounts I use. This is catered to me. With like your tomatoes, your spinach and stuff, you can pretty much put in as much as you want, but with the cheese and stuff, just be mindful of how much you're putting in, because obviously that's quite calorie dense. Once I've got all my ham, tomatoes and lettuce in, then what I'm going to do is just sprinkle the cheese on top. Then it should look something like that. Then we'll chuck this in the air fryer, and then we'll have it on 160 degrees. I'll put it on 150 degrees and we'll do it for what, 10 minutes, 12 minutes.
A few moments later.
And then this is what it should look like. Obviously when you get this out of your air fryer, be careful because you will burn your hands. There we go, bosh. It's like a pie, doesn't it? All we've got to do is apply some ketchup. Right then, I'll give you a quick taste test because this is actually the first time having this. I'll put the macros on the screen as well if anyone's interested in them. Probably are. I'm giving this a solid, like, 8 out of 10. By the way, if you're enjoying this video or finding it useful, if you don't mind, could you please smash that subscribe button below. Anyway, let's get on with the last meal. So what we're going to be making is some burger bagels. What we're going to need, obviously, some burgers, 5% fat beef mince from Aldi. Obviously, we're going to need a bagel. The half-fat cheese is going to make another appearance, so 30 grams of that. Also, a couple of tomatoes, a little bit of lettuce, and lastly, we're going to use some onions. First step is pretty simple. You're just going to take the burgers out of the packaging, place them in the air fryer like that, pop that in, turn your air fryer on, put it on 190 degrees, and we'll do that for 15 minutes. There we go. Okay, so what we're gonna do, get the burgers out the air fryer on the one side of the bagel. What I'll do, I'll add a bit of cheese in between there, then I'll grab the other burger, chuck that on. Then what I'll do, I'll sprinkle some onions on, bit bit more cheese on. Then we're gonna squish it down a little bit. Then simply just place this back in the air fryer, put that back on for about, I don't know, 5 minutes and let that do its thing.
A few moments later.
Here we go. It's quite nice, that does. I've never actually had a burger in a bagel. I'm either gonna be starting trends or I'll just be called a weirdo in the comments. Either way, I don't mind. But now all we're doing is just adding the lettuce and the tomatoes, and then I'll add my ketchup. Sometimes I like to add an egg as well. So I'm just calculating the macros now for this burger bagel. Total calories is 565, 50 grams of protein, that's pretty solid, 14 grams of fat and 57 grams of carbs. What we'll do now, as the macros are pretty decent, we'll give it a taste test. This is hench, to be fair. Burger bagels ain't a bad shout. Let me know in the comments which meal you like the look of the most, and tag me in your efforts on the socials if you want. And yeah, like the video, subscribe. That's all I've got. See you later.